Good morning, guys and dolls. I can hear the birds chirping outside. I think we have a bit of daylight coming through. And Tulip fucking ruined, isn't she, guys? She's ruined. I have ruined that dog. Look at her. You know, what good is she to me right now? If anybody came through my door. Honestly. Tulip, who's that? Where are they? Get the bad man. There's bad men coming. Put him out. God love her. Come here, my girl. Oh, my baby. My baby. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Good morning, my girl. So, guys, it's started the video off like, like that, you know what I mean? But what's going on there, like the lighting? But I've got a pretty bad video to show you, so I'm just gonna stick it up straight away. I'm gonna go down for a coffee while you are watching this.
Chilling footage has emerged this morning of a New South Wales health doctor and what appears to be his nurse claiming to have killed Israeli patients in a Sydney hospital. Watch the shocking video, then share it, and then help us hold the pair accountable by signing the petition at terrordoctor.com. Take a look for yourself.
You know what? Oh, shit.
How are you, man?
Good, how are you, my man?
Pretty good. Are you a nurse, a doctor?
I'm a doctor, my man.
A doctor? For what?
In hospital. What about you? Where you from?
I'm from Israel, from the Holy Land.
You know what? I'm gonna be really honest with you.
All right.
I'm gonna be really honest with you. You actually got a really, really beautiful eyes.
Thank you,
but
man.
I'm so upset that you're Israeli. Like, eventually you're gonna get killed and you're gonna go to Jahannam, inshallah. Like, these pretty eyes, they should stay in this world for longer.
Why do you think? Why do you think I'm gonna get killed?
It's Palestine's country, not your country. You piece
How are
of
you?
shit.
What's your name?
One day, your time will come and you will die the most.
We spread
Listen to me.
peace.
Listen to me.
And you spread
when your
death.
time comes.
How are you, doctors? Wait.
I want you to remember my face.
Okay,
so
okay.
You can understand
Gotcha.
That you will
I have
die
a question
the most
though.
disgusting death.
All right, for sure. I have a question though.
Yeah, what's your...
I have a question. Let's say an Israeli. God forbid.
I won't treat them. I'll kill them.
You'll kill them? So if an Israeli is in Australia and God forbid something happened to him and he comes to your hospital, would you kill him?
You have no idea how many Israeli Khara dog came to this hospital and I sent him to Jahannam. I
For
literally
real?
sent him to Jahannam.
Vile, dangerous racists. These people took the Hippocratic Oath and they work in a New South Wales hospital. Imagine for a second the shoe was on the other foot. A Jewish doctor and nurse promising to kill Palestinian or Muslim patients in Australia.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking. And I'm going to pick up now. I'm going to pick up on something first. I'm like fucking so angry, guys, and it's like horrified. Like, I feel stuff going on in here that I really don't like, you know. And what I'm going to point you to, I want you to take a close look. I want you to take a really close look at this part of the video.
What about you? Where you from?
I'm from Israel, from the Holy Land.
You know what? I'm gonna be really honest with you.
All right.
I'm gonna be really honest with you. You actually got a really, really beautiful eyes.
Thank you, man.
So, being a people reader, being somebody that picks up on a lot of things and how people behave, it's not just how they look, it's not just about their eyes, it's actually about speech. What's terrifying about this clip is that I've got no doubt in my eyes that when this man is looking down at an Israeli patient, this is how he behaves. When I do believe he's telling the truth on what he's saying in this video. I do believe that he's accustomed to giving out compliments before he does something really horrific. You understand? And he gets pleasure from seeing the realization of the last minutes of somebody's life when he tells them exactly who he is. And you may think, Freedom Dad, you know, you're looking at this a wee bit. Guys, there is a lot of people in this world, you know, and that woman next to him could be one of them people. Couldn't really, a lot of aggression, a lot of hatred, you know, that comes from all sorts of places, you know. We know that. But the calculated calmness and how this guy started the conversation, the realization when he seen the Israeli flag, you know, have a wee skip back, guys. I don't want to keep playing it. Have a wee skip back, watch it again, you know. Pay close attention to the moment when the guy pops up and he sees the Israeli flag. Straight away, there was no anger. You seen in his face there was a controlled, precise, you know, this perception, this what he's shown us. This is what social media is so good about. Social media, because people don't know there's people like me out there, you know, that can bring this kind of thing to you and bring it to highlight it, so the show yous. Yes, this guy's going to come out today and there's going to be a lot of backtracking. God knows what. I'm hoping this is the first you're going to see this of many times today, you know. So I'm not going to make this a big long video. I want to emphasize how bad this is. And I also want to make clear, like, you know, obviously go on to the links in the description, guys. It's Avi Yami, one of our nearest and dearest, been involved with our movement for a very long time, close friend and ally of Tommy Robinson. You know, there's no reason why laddies aren't already on there anyway, but jump on, give him a wee subscribe. Links in the description. I'm going to throw his up there. For the ones that don't know how to use the description, so you can just copy what you see there, guys, and put that in, and then you can go and subscribe and you'll see the video in full. And it's not that big, because they're just getting to get it out there, because it's going to be big. This is going to be huge. I don't know if anybody else will pick up on what I'm saying. I'm quite sure they will. I'm not the smartest person in the world, you know what I mean? But it is it's horrifyingly, like, I was horrified. You know, this kind of video is going to stay with me today. And, you know, that's because I know the implications of what this man is capable of, the way he react there, you know. And, you know, thank you, God, for showing us this man, because hopefully, like, you know, this is one of my concerns, guys. You know, when you bring people that aren't born and bred in this country, and then put them in the responsible positions of caring for our elderly, please don't tell me that you're not going to get any bad eggs over. Please don't tell me you're going to get somebody over that just hates white people, or that you're going to get somebody over that just hates old people, because there's so many hateful people in the world from all walks of life. And, you know, of course you're going to get that if, you know, obviously you're going to get that with our own people, you know. But one of my biggest problems with the care system is that we pay them the lowest amount of money, and therefore we are left in a position where we need to bring foreigners into the country to do the jobs that we won't do. This is what we've been told for years and years and years. We are bringing people into the country to do the jobs that you don't want to do, you know. The jobs that we don't want to do because you don't pay enough money. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with people, I keep on saying this, when you're dealing with the caring of people, you're dealing with the most difficult jobs in our society, dealing with people with dementia, dealing with people who are in final stages of life, who are losing their mind and are saying things that they would normally never say. People whose characters have completely changed from who they truly were as human beings growing up in society, but they're left with nobody left in the world. All their family, all their friends, nobody is alive that knew who this person truly was. And we are left with a situation where we've got old people that maybe are coming across quite hateful, quite racist or whatever, because of dementia, because of mental health, because of the deterioration of the brain. And then we're bringing people into the country who aren't emotionally attached in a way that we would be, you know, because there's a connection between us and our elderly that I truly believe that foreigners won't have. And if you've got a bit of hatred thrown in there, like we just see with these two characters, and they bring that hatred over, do not tell me that it's a full, it's a safe system that we have set up to protect our elderly from this kind of thing happening to our most vulnerable. Because the people that these two characters are caring for are the most vulnerable people in their society. People that come to them for help, people that are coming dying, you know, that need final stages care. I've seen how much power hospitals have. I've seen how they can look at a patient and decide whether they think there should be more treatment given or if treatment should be pulled back because of a signature or because something's been signed by family members that don't really understand, or it's been pushed to family members. You know, I'm talking about the doing that resuscitate form that we signed and we were thrown in their faces. What happened to me and my wife was it was thrown into our faces pretty much early on as we were taking care of Wilma, and the way it was sold to us was you don't want us jumping up and down on your mother-in-law or your mother's chest and breaking her ribs. That's the way it was sold to us, and we were like horrified. On my mother's grave, guys, on my mother's grave. This is a very naive freedom dad, just out of prison, landed looking after, nothing to do with the Care 7, had no clue what was going on. Hospital, never been in the hospital apartment and getting seen to for injuries, never been a doctor complainer or nothing like that. You know, please believe me, a young, healthy, fit young man, that's what I was, and had no experience with anything to do with the care side. And here I was with my wife, the man in the house, having to make a decision on what I've just told you, you know. And we did sign that form, and you know, looking back now, we shouldn't have, because there was times then when we were in hospital 4 or 5 years later, when my mother-in-law was like really no well, because you're taking her to hospital, she's really no well. The summertime UV lights of the UV, whatever it does, the sun, it took us years to work that one out, was hitting her down. She was, you know, couldn't speak, no communication. She looked like she was dying, guys, and she was getting wheeled in the hospital. And it got to the stage where we were having to show them videos of Wilma and go, this is what Wilma looks like. I know she looks like she's near death right now, and he's making things she's worth saving because she's got MS and she can only move one arm and she must have a very high standard of life. But this is the standard of life she has. This is who she is. This is what happens 99% of the time. She's just really not well right now, and we want you to get her back to that. That's where we got to. And to be honest, guys, near the end, when we were so exhausted, you know, maybe we weren't coming out with the camera and the photographs as much and pleading for them to keep her alive, because that's what she wants, you know. But very difficult, very difficult. The whole situation was very difficult. I touched on it in my live last night. I'm sorry I went this way, but I'm trying to let you understand that I'm personally involved in this kind of thing. Personally involved. And not only that, I'm getting older, yous are getting older, all my friends are getting older. We are going to be these old people. We are going to be the old people that these people that our government are bringing over that are going to be caring for us. And God help me if one of them don't like that on my arm, the British Union Jack. God help me if they look at that tattoo and see me as a racist because of the red hand, the Ulster flag and the Union Jack, you know, and the LPOW, you know. God knows what in 20 years people will think of the loyalist prisoner of war thing, you know. And, you know, that's a worry. That is a worry, you know what I mean? And of course we're going to worry about it, and everybody's going to have concerns like that and their final stages of care. But, you know, while I've got a breath in my body, I'm going to do what I can to protect myself and everybody else with whatever I can, with what God's given me, with this platform and stuff like that. So it is really frustrating and really heartbreaking when I see these type of videos, because I know what the humankind is like. I know how bad humankind are, you know. And this is a hatred on another level. This is, you know, what we are used to seeing. This is the religion of peace. This is what our government and the European and the WEF and the WHO are trying to ram down everybody's throat that this is the religion of peace. I'm Freedom Dad. God bless every one of you.